Also, it's eye level, haha, funny.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty.
690.
Alrighty, well, I'm gonna go ahead and start story then.
Alright.
I'm gonna go ahead and just disconnect myself from the call. So you guys are more than welcome to just stay in here or just move over to the coffee corner if you still want to chat. Hey.
I was probably gonna head over to Coca's, so see ya.
Okay.
I'm gonna go gather more.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, it's finally time. Alright, so just as a reminder for those that actually want to know, the Dawntrail command is on the title, and it's just a notification of please refrain from spoiling anything involving main scenario or side quests that are important to storyline. I'm taking my own pace with the story. If you want to join for dungeons, I will be posting things in chat and say on stream if I am actually opening a party finder for a certain dungeon and everything. I will be on Seraph the entire time while doing MSQ. That is not going to change at all. But aside from that, well, let's get started. A new world to explore. Welcome back, Willa. I just had word from Marinville. Seems he's managed to secure passage to Tural aboard a guild ship vessel. Why don't you wait in the main hall while I go and inform your traveler companions, which will only take a moment. Here we go! Oh, this is gonna be so stinking exciting! Just literally going into Tural itself. It's gonna be so stinking nice. I'm so excited. Ojika gave us the good news. We made ready to set sail at a moment's notice. There's only one yet to arrive, as is Erinville himself. Ah, you're all here. It took some persuasion, but the Gleaner's Guild ship has granted us places aboard a vessel bound to Fort Tural. There'll be other passengers, researchers, and artisans, and the like, so we'll need to share deck space. That's fine, Erinville. I doubt anyone expects we'd have a ship all to ourselves. They're not casting off just yet, so if you have any lingering concerns, now is the time to voice them. I would call it a concern, but everyone's still clear on what it will be doing in Tural, yes? We've not forgotten. The nation of Tuliolo is in the midst of deciding its next ruler. As your chosen allies, we shall assist you during the rite of succession and support your bid to become Dawn servants. In addition to that, Alphinaud and I have another objective. As part of its reconstruction, Garlemald seeks ways to reconcile and re-engage with its neighbors. By visiting Tural, we hope to learn more about how its myriad cultures interact with one another, how they find common ground, develop a strong ties, the source of insight that might help our friends in Ilsabad. Nice, got the food. But we'll pursue the goal in our own time. You can be assured that we'll give this contest all due attention. That is all I ask. Otherwise, you're welcome to do as you like. You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Cryo? Yes. As far as we could determine from the old missive I found, he had been tasked with investigating the Golden City by your father, the Dawn Servants. Yet, oddly enough, we have no record of that investigation in our archives, and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. Thus, for reasons both official and personal, I should very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm sure there'll be a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from the source. I look forward to meeting him. In any case, you're not the only one who has an interest in the City of Gold. The Golden City is a children's bedtime story. I am part of the expedition only because the Third Promise has commanded that I serve as a guide. Still playing the part of the stoic servant, I see. What of you? Do you dare tell me you've changed your mind? Don't you dare tell me you've changed your mind. I wonder which one I should choose. We won't make you Dawn servant by standing here and talking about it. I go wherever adventure is to be found, hoist set sail, and let winds take us as she pleases. Since I actually did the new starting soon screen, hoist set sails! Well said! We won't get far wallowing in the shadows. Right then, if you are still committed to the journey, then I say we make ready to depart. No, I don't want to do auto text. Stupid button. Alrighty. So let's see. We head out here to Erinville. Eager as they are, the others have already left for the harbor. We're not in danger of missing a boarding call, but perhaps we should be on our way as well.
Savoring the moment? I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
Hell yeah!
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Do not be so quick to relax. Though Tural may seem but a short sail away on a map, the vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels. Even following the safe route plotted by Admiral Bootheswin herself, this will be no pleasure cruise.
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough. Disappointingly so.
Either way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
Aye, it's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off! It's time. I trust you have everything you need?
That and more! Hoist the sails, it's time for an adventure!
And so does our ship cast off from the docks. We sail west, as Cattenram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World, known to her children as the continent of Tural.
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me, Woklamat.
Yeah! Aw, the new map. Of course, Alphina would be researching all the information about Tural and Turiolo.
Smooth sailing so far?
Aye, so far so good. But this sea, she's a fickle one. Calm one moment, blowing a gale the next.
I'll take my rest while I can then.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew Tural was far, but it's another thing to really know.
That's the blessing and curse of traveling. You lose your sense of time if you're on certain areas for a long time. Things just actually turn into the same thing over and over again.
Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Tuliolal and the right of succession.
Oh?
Since we still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself? I'm sure you have questions of your own.
True.
Did you look out across these same waters, Grandfather?
One thing I'm definitely going to appreciate is more information about Cryle. But I'm also very excited to see the storyline and how it progressed in helping Wuklamad in all of this, you know? I can feel my edge start to dull on these long sea voyages. How about some light sparring later? That actually sounds like a good idea. Genetine. Okay. Oh, this will be my first visit to Tural. For Genetine's the name. I was working at Esteem's Aesthetics in Ul'dah, you see. But my employment with them, came to an end. That's why I visited Charlian in the hopes of starting over, while I was attempting and failing to find a new job. I seized the chance to board this vessel when I overheard from another passenger had suddenly opened up. I'm told the Dawn Servant welcomes all regardless of origin, and so Tuliolo seemed like a perfect place to begin anew. Hopefully things will be better this time. Can we appreciate his outfit, though? Like, I really like this top. And I really like those boots. Like, they are very fancy looking. Actually, now that I think about it, aren't those the same boots that I have on? Oh my god, I think they are. Yeah, they are. He's wearing the farmer's boots. Where do you get that top from? Oh well, I'll fiddle around with that for a little bit longer, but... I really like the music that's playing in the background right now. What about you? An adventurer, I presume? I'm a merchant myself, based in Ul'dah. Specialty imports and exports, Eorzean and Turali both. If this is your first crossing the salt, as they say, do remember that the social mores of Eorzea are not necessarily the same as those over yonder. Consider this. It's not uncommon for various races to be referred to instead by the names of certain clans. For the Migote, the Herasaro, the Hrothgar, the Sribal, not because every member of a given clan is of the same race, mind, but because many individuals of said race are associated with that clan. A fair assumption in certain cases, but take care not to give offense. That is fair. That's the augmented Gem King's coat? So is it limited to like a specific race then? Oh, this sea is so stinking birdie. Level 70 goldsmith script gear. Oh, that makes sense. Alright. Do you want to make a wager? We're taking bets on who'll be sat next in the Dawn Servant's shiny chair. There are 4 claimants on the right of succession. Your young Wuklamad being one of them, of course. But from what a Mumblejaw bloke was telling us, the other three are all strong contenders. Not too many keen to risk their coin on the third promise. His pants are the matching one, while his boots are the Isle farmhand ones. Yeah, that's what I thought, because I'm wearing those boots, ironically enough. Oh, Alpha Note. I'm told this vessel has been equipped with a barrier generator to protect it from storms. A reassuring thought, though I nevertheless pray there will be no need for it. Huh. Reminds me of the ones that we had to use in the Crystarium back on the first when it was actually being attacked by Volthri's army for Yulmore. I heard Erenville was looking for a passage to the Tuliolo, so I managed to squeeze this party aboard one of our charted vessels. As fortune would have it, we just had scheduled an expedition to Tural. Oh, that makes sense. That explains how. What about these guys? My story? Well, since you asked, I wanted to retrace the historic journey of the great Ketan Ram. You know, the first Eorzean to set foot on Tural almost 18 years ago. The Mumblejaws leader is said to have welcomed Ketan with open arms and sent him home with a bounty of silverware as a token of their friendship. But the real treasure was the crops he brought back, potatoes, tomatoes, and corn, which spread across Eorzea like wildfire. His grand adventure led to a culinary revolution. The tale says Ketan returned to Tural several times after that, but his ship vanished during his last recorded voyage, and he was never heard from again. That even a second seasoned explorer like him could meet such an end is a testimony to the ocean's peril. Huh. Welcome to Tural, have some spoons. Yeah. I see you in Eorzea before. You're a great and famous hero. Gah, I've had enough of playing the simpleton. There was a time when we took great pains to maintain the deception, but with more of you Eorzeans coming to Tural, it became impractical. Besides, my mercenary days are over too. Too many of our warbrand have fallen, and so we have come to lick our wounds. Huh. Huh. Gemstones. Wooklimat. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Either she's afraid of the ocean or she's nervous about what's to come. Did you learn of anything of interest? Oh, I hadn't heard about that at the clan's names. We should have Wooklimat and Erenville teach us the ones that we should know. Actually, it's getting a little chilly up here on deck. Let's all gather in the cabin. Oh, it's raining. What's all?
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
How's your stomach? Any better?
Wooklimat has an easiness of seasickness. Oh no! The poor baby.
I don't know what you mean. I don't get seasick. I'm just feeling a little nauseous is all.
Either she's having seasickness or too much excitement actually gave her sickness.
Isn't that what seasickness is?
Erenville, you were born in Tural, yes? Do many Viera live there?
The Shatona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in Tural.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father, not even his name. As for my mother...
Whoa! Holy shit!
Oh dear.
Well then!
We can.
I have not seen the ocean rage with such fury before or since.
What the hell?
The heaving waves tossed our ship about like a toy, sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself.
Whoa. Oh my god!
Meanwhile, our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses, and thereby shield us from the lightning. What an extraordinary life she must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced ease.
Holy shit! Aw, poor Wooklamat.
Too threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress. By the time the unruly seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of Tural. In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
Jeez. Alright, that's a signal for something else, or land's about to be at shore. Ooh, sunshine. Ooh. Oh, blue-footed!
Morning. Joining us for some fresh air? Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground.
Yeah, she has easy sickness. Has easy seasickness. Poor Wooklamat. Wonder how the adventure from Tural to Old Charlian went then.
Can't be much farther now, can it?
Oh well.
Seabirds.
Seabirds.
Land must be near. You need only hold out a while longer.
Went so poorly for her, she left her top hat somewhere else.
For a dark moment, I thought the ocean might swallow us. Glad to have my pessimism proven wrong.
In other good news, I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
That's good.
Good news indeed. If all's well, then we needn't delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the reefs that crowd Tuliola's coasts. Come.
Thanks for bringing us all this way.
Ha! We only did what we were paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway. If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm. As a matter of fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
Then I better not let you down. Easy, stomach. Easy.
Damn.
We're the last to board. If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
Oh my goodness. What a chaotic opening so far.
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Oh my goodness.
Enjoying
I'm on a step stool!
There, look, my friends. Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
At last, we are come to the land you call the New World. To my home, Tural.
Of course I'm too short. I'm a Lalafell. What else are you expecting from me? What the fuck is this music? Holy shit! I have the biggest smile right now. Wow! Oh my gosh!
Gods, I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
I love the music!
Is that a... No. I've never seen Varney feathers in that color before.
Oh.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tulijola are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Mamulja sellswords mostly.
The crazier part is that you arrived here at 9 and it's still really good. Wow. Oh my goodness.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out or...
Oh, I had a minor, slow issue. Oh, that's why my battery depleted and had reset it itself. That's why. That's why. That's why the lag spike. Apologies about that.
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
Huh? Oh!
You are outsiders? Visitors to Tural?
We are.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next Dawn servant. We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tural?
I can answer that. These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Oh.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Please, accept our apologies.
Oh yeah, he stood up straight all of a sudden!
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
She's so floofy. She very floofy indeed, yes.
Well, well. You really are a figure of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part? Anyway, first things first. I bid you welcome to Tural.
Oh my gosh. Ah, it's so nice to feel the familiar breeze again. I wasn't sure my stomach would make it. I wonder what kind of trouble those soldiers are expecting. I don't know. What an amazing sizzy, as lively as Ulda and even more colorful. Ain't that the truth? According to Erinville, the Vanu I thought I saw belonged to a clan known as the Hanu Hanu. It seems they share more than a physical resemblance. Well, despite the storm's efforts on the contrary, here we are, safe and sound. Safe and sound indeed! You have arrived in Tural. You can return to the city at any time by speaking with the swarthy sailor in Scholar's Harbor in Old Charlian. The nation of Tural. Right then, first things first. Still a bit queasy. No more boats for a while. I realize we just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the rite of succession begins. Would be a good idea, yeah. No arguments here. I should very much like to explore. Then I'll guide you. Are you sure you're in an condition to do so? Aha! We were wondering who these strange folks were, so the third promise has found herself some new followers then. Followers? Wuklumet, are you unwell? No, not at all. Couldn't be better. The third promise does not get seasick. No, sir. As for my hand-picked entourage here, I recruited them to help me win the right of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. That sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the Third Promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. Well then. Your siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance. But you're just so easy to approach. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please, don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. Aramil takes offense to being called a follower. He prefers the term unwilling guide. Yeah, that's true. You're very kind. Good day to you, Third Promise. They did have a point. Welcome-Mat is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person of her station surrounded by the many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean technically? I suggest we move in 2 groups so as to attract rest attention. Just technically ignoring me then. Well, you and Cryo come with me. I'll take the twins then. We'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. That voyage was hard on us all, so take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. Enjoy your wanderings. Perhaps we should wait a bit, at least until Wooklamat's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. Ugh. What can you do? Seasickness is almost just as bad as the cereal sickness sometimes. Tuliolo isn't going anywhere. Let's give Wooklamat a little more time. I'm fine now, really. Can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself. What with the contest looming and all. Now then, seeing as we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Erenville already mentioned the reefs in the coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay, mostly small fishing boats or barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from an inland settlement. Much of the incoming traffic's from Tural, the southern lands has. The clans, they produce various goods for exports. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. Wooklamat and Cryo are now accompanying you. Keep them at your side in order to proceed with the quest objectives. What the? Alchemist! Mother trucker! Oh my gosh. It's the same information as last time with that stuff. Gosh stinking dilly dang it, did you ring to me? I'm not divorcing Ogamish, no. I'm not doing that. I could do that, yeah. You plead the fifth, my fucking ass! You did ring to me, you bastard! Well, fuck you. I'm gonna explore more to the yellow. Oh my god. Oh, holy shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. This place is bigger than I was expecting! This place is huge! Holy shit! Oh. This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliolo's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything from the fresh fish to the imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Oh, right. I should mention that here in Tural, we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pelu created. But don't worry, more and more trades is coming from Eorzea, so most shops are happy to accept the gil. There's also Wakamekiki, another market to the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next, we'll head back a bit and northwards up to the stairs to a certain plaza. I can't wait to see the looks on your faces. This place is so stinking pretty! And it's almost time for the, nighttime music to actually hit. It's bigger than the Crystarium in terms of hub cities. Wow! Technically, yes, considering the fact that the Crystarium actually had an upper and lower floor. This area is just, like, spread out wide. Now I'm very curious. I love the stairs. Those are actually really cool. They look all natural and everything. There's so many people. Oh my goodness. What do you think of that, eh? Goodness me, you have Aetherites in Tuliolo? I think I told you before, but my brother, Koana, spent 3 years studying in Sharlayan. He fell in love with the nation and its ways and brought back us the knowledge of the Aetherite construction. Papa won to the idea at once, had one built immediately. Did you do the attuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and then up the slope to the side. Right at the top of the gates is where we led to Tural. Let's make a stop at Bright Bloom Close on the way, though. That's the headquarters for the Landsguard. Oh my goodness, the nighttime music's really stinking pretty! I love the slow, smooth jazz! Oh my goodness! I'm just vibing! Alright, I'm gonna cave and say this. I'm going to be fave farming for a long ass while and I want to get all of the freaking music! You already want the soundtrack? Me too! If I can get myself to rank 3 in all the lands, then yeah, that's definitely gonna be top priority. Get the fucking music! Oh my goodness, gravy cakes! So if we go this way and then upwards, there's also a place that I can actually talk about. This is so pretty! Even the view out here, holy shit! Oh my goodness! Things about the shared fates in Dawntrail? Yeah, I know they actually increase the bonus when it comes to the bicolored gemstones. And the hidden rare fates are also now fully exposed on the map. Soken was watching the Emperor's New Groove when composing Dawntrail's music. Oh my god, did he admit that? If he did, that'd be amazing. My god, I love the music! That's the theory? You know what? I believe it. So what do these guys have to say? Tuliolo's elevation. Oh. Trudging up and down all the slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now where Wukama gets her endless endurance. We have a lot of narrow winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see though, the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. Neat. But anyways, about those share fates. Share fates in Dawntrail need 20 to hit rank 3, but now they also have a rank 4. What?! Lordy! It's a good thing I'm going to be doing a lot of fate farming then as a variety of classes. wow. This place is heckin' pretty. Are these like all of the townhouses then? This area looks so dang nice. It just definitely looks like a simple little homing area. Sounds like they spread out the ranks a bit instead of 5 to 60. Yeah, that's true. Aetherite. Aetherite, 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 Aetherite. Yep. Oh, it's so cute! Look at this dude! Holy shit! This dude has some really bitchin' looking armor. This here is Bright Moon Post, also known as the Land God's headquarters. Under the command of the great Zoral Shah, we hone our combat skills in order to apprehend any threats detected on patrol. You may come and go as you like, but don't cause trouble, you hear me? Here we are, Bright Bloom Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tural and preserving the peace. The Lands Guards are led by our nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally, Papa had commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Zoral Shah took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... Well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alphanal and Alize should be around here to hear it too. Come on, it's time to show you the Sky Gate. It's right at the northern end of Talamat. Is this Moboja? As hard as we train, make no mistake, Tural is a safe place, safe and peaceful city. Looking back, it is hard to believe that every last corner of Tural was embroiled in a war a mere 80 years ago. Huh. Oh, there's fighting. Oh, the animations are so good. That is so good. Nice. The clashing of swords is such a really nice touch. So I have to go up to the north area over here? Oh, cutscene. That is a big door. Massive, isn't it? And on the other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yokhyo. Strictly speaking, Tural is actually two separate continents. Yok-Tural, the southern lands of the mother, and Zak-Tural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legend says it used to be one great landmass, but long, long ago, the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating as it's to split the continent in twain. A familiar-sounding tale. I am put in mind of the conflict between Hydaelyn and Zodiac. But getting back to Zak-Tural, those lands are also part of the Tural nation, correct? That's right. Isn't my father incredible? He united the peoples of two continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tural have been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled to the lands and put a stop to their minor conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. Now I've gathered all of that I can from the previous zones, now to go into the new expansion, Gathering Hell. Have fun! But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. Kinda. Crossing the bridge to Tural requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the Rite of Succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm done servant, but until then, you'll just have to wait. I'll hold you to that. I never broken my word. Once the throne is mine, the travel permit is yours. Door. Tired from all this walking? Take a moment to rest and we'll continue the tour. We must have covered half of the city by now. Tural is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. Same here. A city of stairs. Even with the fully pentamelted indicators gear, the highest gathering rate is 80%. Oh. Yikers. A city of stairs. We'll head west next, towards the Arch of Dawn. The durable landing is on the way. You have dirigibles too? Tural certainly doesn't want four methods of travel. We get by. Now, if you've seen enough of this area, let me know and we'll continue on. The Arch of the Dawn is on the other side of the city, so speak up if you see something that interests you as we walk. Huh. Alrighty. So how far away are we talking about? Oh, okay. Huh. Just gathering things. Gathering is 3934, perception 4007. Is that your current stats for your gear, Ogamish? Oh, that piano! Woo, I got chills! I'm still struggling to conceive how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. This was originally the site of the Yokyo Temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge of Tural to appease the gods who slumber in the Great Ocean Trench. After the Hokyo withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries, so when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically in the center of Tural. He's gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarter, the biggest residential district in Tural. We'll climb these sets of stairs here all the way up. Wow, they actually want me to go all the way up. Okay. There's so much greenery, even with my low settings. Ooh. Is this like a bird's eye view, bro? Holy crap, it is. Can I actually... Ooh. Wow, you can actually see from a very far distance. That's hell of impressive. I see a carbuncle! Alright. I just wanted to take a quick view of that. I was so distracted with the scenery. Hang on. My desire to gather things in Walker is my downfall. No, not really. You're still one of the better gatherers I know of. There's so many steps. Look at these bushes. I's a baby. So we have to go up the stairs? Yeah. Oh. The sheer scale of this place is incredible. I wonder what the carving at the top represents. The oh, that thing. Maybe Wickleman can actually tell us. Papa's palace is called Volok Shunsa, which roughly translates to invincible resilience. You probably want to take a closer look, but we'll be coming back here later. Let's move on for now. Okay. Catherine is just pushing buttons. You were the one who actually invested me into doing all this. There's so many scenery areas. So many people AFK as well. Some people still doing cutscenes. Ooh, Aetherite. So this is the Resplendent Quarter. What many people live here? Oh, we have residents from all of the Tural clans. Mamoja, Zibral, Pelupelu, Moblin, Hanu. We also have Tonawata, Histero, and Shineto who moved south from their ancestral lands in Zaktural. In essence, it's a gathering of people from every corner of Tural. A true representation of Tuliola's diverse characters. The adornments on each building contribute to the elected cultural aesthetic. It's also so beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Come, we will continue down the stairs. So I got that Aether, right? So I got this one, that one, this one. I think we're just doing one big loop around and just being back over by the docks then. Okay. I see foofy poofies! Alpacas! Huge drum. Oh, that thing! That big drum is called the Dawn Herald. They play it for formal occasions, like when honoring the Lance Guard's return from a dangerous duty. Huh. I tried hitting it with my axe once and ripped the skin. Earned me a proper scolding, let me tell you. I think that was the time Papa held me upside down by the ankle. I love Revisit, it's such a good skill. I have never seen such an enormous drum. What would even want to eat the instruments? Alpacas! I am so cute! Oh my goodness, they're alpacas! Can I talk with this guy? Welcome. If it's an alpaca you need, then look no further. Before you get you saddled up, I'll need your name to register. It'll make things smoother the next time you ride. No, I don't need one right now. Oh, I actually have to go this way. Okay. We get to ride alpacas! Yay! And here are our dirigibles. Not bad, eh? I hear other nations use airships to sail the skies, but you'll only find balloons in Tuliolo. We have them for the exact same reason as the Aetherites. Goanna brought back the plans from Charlian, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements. Trade with frontier communities have never been easier. But that's enough about dirigibles. The Ark of the Dawns awaits. fucking pretty. Oh, I'm just gonna be enjoying going AFK in this area. Holy crap. Fuzzy poof poops. Ah. Oh, cutscene. Oh. This is it. The Altar of the Dawn. When the Giants were still here, it was known at the Tural land gate, but when Papa found out Tural, everyone began using its present name in honor of its greatest achievement. Through this gate is Kozamuuka, the wetland south of the city. Depending on what the Rite of Succession asks of us, we might end up going into that direction. Kozamuuka. That name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed earlier? Alpacas. Can I hire someone to gather all this nonsense for me? I offer all of the gil and Nilla's wallet. Hey, you're not getting my 2.5 million gil, fam! That's my gil! I'm saving it to get the fucking bike! Oh, fuzzy babies. Ah, those are alpacas, fearsome four-legged fiends. Fearsome? They seem quite placid to me. Placid? Ugh. You'll learn soon enough, Cryle. You'll learn things soon enough. Hmm? No, not on my queue! It's a good thing I have Aetherite tickets to use to travel. But forget the alpacas. I have something far more important to show you. Come along. Huh? Well, okay then. The fact that Wukulamat went over this way. Aetherite! Hmm? Ooh. If you wish to learn the history of Tural, then look no further. These stone pillars, you mean? Huh. This spot's captured Kryle's attention. A saga in stone. What is special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they might look like ordinary stone decorations, but if you take a really good look, you'll see there's something much more interesting. What is this cotton verb? Mountain chromite weapon. Ginseng, Celeba. Oh, this makes the mountain chromite weapons. Cobalt tungsten. The Lars set. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's the Ophiotoro skin stuff. Wait a minute. This is Los Allegan. Huh. Snow cotton. That's the aiming. Casting. What about the healing? Oh, same one. Okay. I like the coloration. What about this one? Wait, isn't this the scripted gear? Hang on. How well does this dye? Oh, it actually dyes the vest and the shirt differently. Okay. Alamiga but 2 dyes. Yeah. Ginseng, Sebia round brush. What's this? Oh. Alright, enough looking at how I crafted stuff. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Okay. First long cutscene. Let's go. Oh. Oh, is this like the history of all the previous rulers and stuff? Pictures? Wait, no, these are glyphs! They seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring a two-headed Mamuja. Oh, then this must be... That's right. It follows the exploits of my father, Gulo Jaja, and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tuliolo Saga. The deeds he performed and the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. There's no better way to learn how Tuliolo came to be. Study them as long as you like. I'll take that up then. Alrighty, so Lay of the Brotherhood, Lay of Reeds, Lay of Pots, Lay of Repass, and Wuklamat. Okay. Let's look at this one then. This one recounts the Lay of Repast. As you can probably tell, the figure depicted here is of Zerbral, like me. For decades, the Zerbral and the Mamuja were at war for the control of the forests of Yaktel. The actions Papa took to the end of the conflict have since been hailed as the first steps of the founding of Tuliolo. There is a clan of Hrothgar in Basha known as Hellions. In their society, the women rule as queens and the men served as devoted subjects. Yet here in Tural, Zebral men and women appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with the location. Leopods? Let's see. This one is the Leia of Pawns, which depicts the moblins of Kozamauka. They might wear on masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silver work they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standards when it comes to gift giving. Hydrate, posture check, and yan! Hey, Destroyer! Clearly, the Vanu aren't the only ones with the distinct Turali counterparts. Lay of the Brotherhood. This bit here tells the Lays of the Brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa granted an audience with the foreign explorer, Ket something. I can't never remember the name. You mean Ketan Ram? Ah, that's the one. Ketan Ram's arrival in Tural is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It's said that the two grew close to be friends, brothers in spirit, if not blood. But no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Ketanum's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. The records say he traveled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it is assumed he was lost at sea. Lay of Reeds? Here we have the Lay of Reeds. This is a story where Papa visited the Hanu in their village of Kozmauka. Ah, the people Avanon almost mistook for Vanu. If not for the colorful plumage, he spent a fair bit of time along the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are bright and cheerful sorts. They hold this one festival every year, very famous and a lot of fun. If you're done with the first half, we can move on to the second half. Yeah, I'm actually done with that. I had to give myself a couple of seconds because the dog was actually going rampant with the borkies. Lay of proof, lay of gold, lay of ice. Okay. The lay of gold. The pair shows one of Belu, whose homeland is in Urokopacha. Having created a currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the merchant clan. They oversee Tuliola's markets, and their traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go into Tural. Don't let their size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those beaked masks, they are clever and calculating traders. Interesting. The Lay of Ice. Oh, this one is my favorite. The Lay of Ice. It depicts the battle with the legendary Tural Tural Valigarmanda. I should explain. A Tural Tural is a creature that has lived far beyond its useful lifespan and awakened the perpetual power. Totaro described the Far Eastern allspices in a similar fashion. Could this be the same phenomenon? Valigamanda itself was dubbed as Sky Ruin, a name earned from the destruction and terror visited upon Tural every time it stirred from its slumber. But 80 years or so ago, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome a raging Vidral and sealed it away in the Orokopata Mountains. Despite its reputation, however, Valigarmanda is also a symbol of power. That's why you'll see its likeness on Tuliola's nation's emblem and adorning the banners at the palace. Lay of Proof? Ah, the Lay of Proof. That big fellow is one of Yokoi, the largest of Tural's peoples. These giants once used their great size and strength to establish the dominion encompassing all of Tural. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they then turned northward, setting their sights on Tural. You'll recall that massive bridge they built beyond the Sky Gate. Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Rokapacha. I'd never even seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. That was also people. This was the people with the power of resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What would move them to renounce their ambitions and their place in Turali history? And this blank pillar? Oh, this one is unmarked. Baba says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Tuliola's history, whoever that might be. How'd you feel in history then? And yes, thank you. Glad to hear it. You know, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprises there saying I couldn't keep anything down for a while, but now that I think I'm ready to eat again. So let's go and have ourselves a bite of the local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. I like the sound of that. I wouldn't mind having some food. Oh wait, I need to grab this Aetherite. Before I forget like a dum-dum. Boop! What the? I would not be surprised if there was actually a fishing spot over in Tural. This place is really stinking pretty. Is it upstairs? It's upstairs, okay. Work has been called off tomorrow. Not really a surprise, to be honest. Have you ever had tacos? They're a Tural classic. You bake a crunchy shell made from corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. A lot of shops and stalls sell them, but I like how they're made here at Zabav's best. And I need one right in front of me right now. Let's head downstairs and place an order with old Brookiview. Brookiview? How the fuck do you even pronounce that name? Brookiview? I know some people actually called a NPC Taco Man, but... Oh.
Brookevo! My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friend.
I'm not expecting this voice. Yes, tacos. He looks energetic.
Did you hear the silver scares are back?
Huh?
Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
What the fuck?
Aye. And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
They speak of the Silver Scales, whom we have met before in Wondrous Palace. Oh, yeah!
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Now to find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils.
Tacos?
Oh.
No, the tacos! What the?
If it isn't the third promise.
This must be one of Liquimet's older siblings or something.
Oh, no.
I don't know these ones. New salt.
Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
Of course, that's it. Wuklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
The third promise remembers us. Such an honor.
Can I kick his ass?
Glory on your name, brother. And on yours, brother.
I know my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling house cut, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Gulul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
All peoples are equal in Tulihiola. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Canyon will not right now as he's trying to rile you up. Of course he is.
Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
Kryle's right about that. Buckle a bunch of nicknames considering he refuses to call Wooklamat by her name and only in demanding ones. Ah.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense.
Pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
So about that!
Listen to me, you.
A two-headed Mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Can we actually say that we've seen one before?
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
So about that.
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo, the Bunewa, and the Dopro. Every once in a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubigo and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Blessed siblings indeed.
Interesting.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
Considering the fact that we lost our first pair of tacos, yeah, huh?
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest. As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
The palace it is. I'll let Wooklamat know. Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
I really want to have tacos now. I should have went with Taco Bell instead of McDonald's for lunch today.
So it goes.
Oh, holy shit, it started raining. Okay. I was looking forward to trying some authentic Tural cuisine, but we should hurry up and join Alphonode and the others at the palace. Alright, it's quite a bit of a climb to the top, but you can head up from the Resplendent Corridor or even the eastern side of Town of March if you prefer. Now that you have an idea of how the city is laid out, I'll let you find your own way to Volkshunsna. Ah, my poor empty belly. Speaking of, you're eating Taco Bell right now. Lucky Wing! Though before I actually go and do that, I need to grab these last two Aetherites. And the other one is over by Wachimekiki Mickey. Okay. Time to head over there. There's so many people here! Let's see, that Aetherite has gotta be around here somewhere. Oh, I see the script exchanger. Ah, there it is. Along with the summoning bell. Okay. So this must be the usual spot to do all the crafting and stuff. Alright. Am I missing any? So, Volokshunsa, Wachimeki Meki. Oh, I missed the, Drigable landing. Well, I guess I'll go ahead to the Resplendent Quarter and grab those other ones. You think we're still in the opening weeks of the new expansion with all the people hanging around? Well, one of the two summoning bells. Where's the other one, then? I'm not gonna worry too much about it. So, let me go ahead and grab these last two Aetherites, then. One of them, ironically enough, being on the way to the location. But I want to get this other one just so that way I can save myself some headache. Over by the marker board and hunt board? Oh. Is that like close by? Oh. That's over nearby there. Okay, that explains why I had saw so many people over there. Hmm. Right. Aethernet shard. And then we'll go ahead and head over to the Elk YY Plaza, because that's the closest one. What if you're gonna jump scare people by jumping off hills as well? So much rain, so much pixelation, because I did it a couple of times. Oh, did the entire OBS decide to say, hey, fuck you? Bit pixelation? Yeah. That's something I could do when it comes to the rain animation, though. The rain should stop once it hits noon Eorzea time. Well, actually, now that I think about it, this would probably be a good opportunity for me to actually go and do a stretch break. I'll be right back. Let's see. Alright, I'll be right back, folks.